It's going to be a tight race till the very end of the season, and it doesn't end here, but it can't keep going without going through Kentucky Barkley Lakes here in Paris, Tennessee. All right, everybody, feel like you know what's up, what's all going to go down? That's the hot seat. Whoever occupies that at the end will be holding that trophy. Okay, we're getting ready to go. First thing we do, any takeoff, tournament takeoff, or weigh in, we always honor the great nation that we live in. Singing our anthem today is Miss Laura Bass. She is a part of our crew. If everyone would please rise, remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our anthem. I'll tune you down, it's a little hot.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. All right. The scales are set. The anglers, they worked hard. I will tell you, Kentucky Lake was mean this morning. You're going to probably hear about that here in a moment from these anglers, but it calmed down a little bit. They were tested this week, and we're going to hear about it. So without further ado, you guys ready? I'm ready. What about it, Paris, Tennessee? Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. That was your test. But you guys came out, and we want to make sure everybody watching back home knows that you packed this place out. So let's hear it one more time on 3. Let's get loud for everybody. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get started. The last time he was here, he punched his ticket to the Bassmaster Classic via the Bass Team Championship Fish-Off out of Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Come on up, Mr. Tai Faber. 10th place coming into today. 2-day total, 38 pounds and an ounce. To take over the hot seat, you need 10 pounds and 4 ounces. He's got it 11 pounds and 5 ounces. It's going to be a 3-day total of 49 pounds and 6 ounces. And Tai Faber says hello to the hot seat. Again, an angler, he's in all 4 of these events, so going after those points. I'll tell you, these smallmouth have been ferocious this week, and there's a nice one right there. Let's hear it for Tai Faber. You know, we talked about it throughout the last 2 days. I mean, this place has been very special to you. You punched your ticket to the Bassmaster Classic right here in this parking lot a few years back, and here we are again in first place now. Probably not going to hold up for the whole tournament here in first place, but a top 10 in a great week.
Yeah, Hank, just really thankful for the first 2 days I had. Today was just a bonus. Went out there and went fishing. Didn't have a great day, never really got anything, but a couple of my buddies were hanging out, and we had a good time.
Yeah, I saw a little fun out there later in the day. It looks like your buddies were having a grand time out there on the water.
Yes, they were. Yeah, they were for sure.
So what is it about this place how you feel comfortable? Break it down for us. What makes you feel at home here?
I don't know, Hank. Everywhere else I go on the Tennessee River, I just pretty much suck. So I don't know if it's just the grind that it is here. I mean, even back when we won the team championship, I think we weighed in 4 bass a day for 2 days. Yeah. And I don't know. I guess I'm good at grinding.
Was that the key this week, Grind? Did you have it, was it a specific spot, or did you have a few this week?
No, I basically had 2 things I was doing. I was throwing a minnow, and then yesterday at like 10 o'clock, I had only 1 fish on the minnow, and I just went to the bank and ground it out and threw a chatterbait all day.
Fun when you can catch them that way.
Oh, it's way better than staring at that screen.
Anybody you want to say hi or thanks to?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad and my grandma back home and all my friends.
Well, take a seat. You are headed to the hot seat. Tai Faber, let's hear it for him in the lead right now. We'll see how long you can survive right there. He doesn't think very long, but I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Well, you're right. Maybe not very long. He's also a former team champion. He did that down in Florida, but he calls Cuttawaga, Kentucky home, and he is a Bassmaster Elite Series angler. You guys know him as on him. Let's welcome up Mr. Matt Robertson. All right, 38.8 through your 2 days, Matt. To unseat Tai, you need 10-15. Looking for 10 pounds, 15 ounces. He's going to have it. 17 pounds, 11 ounces up to first place. 3-day total of 56 pounds and 3 ounces. And Matt Robertson says hello to the lead here for the Open. Let's hear it for him. You know, we were talking about how rough the lake was today just a second ago, and I was like, why is Matt 0 on the board? And I realized it was because you dumped the camera guy out of the boat this morning.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if y'all get in a boat with me, you just better be ready for a hell of a boat ride, you know. I mean, we had her skint back. I think we passed all these guys, no offense, but y'all can't drive a boat like me. I know I passed this one behind me. But yeah, man, we went down there, fished a spot real quick, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to slide across the lake and try a spot. And we got out in that river, and the waves were big. And I stuffed about 4 of them. My camera guy didn't have a rain top on. He was soaking wet, and I told him, I said, listen, dude, hypothermia ain't no joke. You better let me know if you get cold. Heck, I got frostbite on 3 of my toes from being out in Montana with Seth. And yeah, we started running, stuffed another one. He got wet even more, and he was like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. So I just dropped him off at Ken Lake, and I asked him, I said, you need a ride? I can call someone. He said, oh, I'll figure it out. So I dumped him off, and he went in the restaurant, and I went back to it.
Yeah, and to the tune of 17-11. Chase is okay, though. I don't know where Chase is out there, but he's good to go. We were talking to him. He's dry now. But, hey, looked like it turned out being an okay day for you.
Yeah, man, I only had one little 2-pounder at 12 o'clock, and I was running and gunning, chucking a big swim bait, and trying to catch a big bag today. And then I had to pull out the little ding-dong minnow thing and caught me 4 real quick. And then I cracked me 1 on a swim bait. And, yeah, dude, it's a good day.
You always got to be fun weighing in on your home lake, I would think.
Oh, yeah, dude, I love coming here. I said I was the king of this place. I still am. I don't care what especially these 2 behind me, they think they stay up here and win all the local tournaments, but they wouldn't if I was still here. That's for dang sure.
Well,
y'all be coming in second all the time.
You're about to take the hot seat right now, so that is, I guess, the throne right now.
Yeah, I'll sit on the throne for about 30 seconds, but King might have got dethroned this week.
Still, let's hear from Matt Robertson. Going to be a great week. And Tai Faber, nice job. All right, Matt, in the lead. I think this is the one you're talking about. He calls Russellville, Kentucky home. Clint Knight, he's already ready to get him weighed in. 38-13 through his 2 days. 17-7 puts him in the lead, looking for 17-7. 17 pounds, 3 ounces, going to be just shy, but it jumps Clint Knight up to second place with a 3-day total of 56 pounds even. So Clint Knight, a full division Opens angler. Our next stop for the Opens for this division's in northern Arkansas, and Clint's going to have a great finish here at Kentucky Lake. Nice job. You know, we talked about it, but you guys really have had to. No day was the same this week, especially this morning. It was pretty rough. You guys had to really make adjustments throughout the whole week.
Yeah, absolutely. My main deal is I just want to make sure I kept my cameraman in the boat today, and I caught a few fish, and I just had fun, man. I just get a lot of people to thank. I want to thank Jetta Marine, Precision Sonar, Fast Eddies, all the people, especially all the local people that support me. You know, I just really kind of got started into doing this about 2 or 3 years ago, and every little bit helps, and I'm not sure how far I actually want to do this, but I'm enjoying it right now.
What was the key this week to catching them? We were watching online. Looks like you're making a long run, but was it specific spots or a pattern or a little bit of both?
It was – I kind of junk fished. Yeah, the first day I had a lot of fun. I caught probably 30 or 40 keepers on the first day. Second day I struggled pretty bad. I had to go to the bank, and I had all largemouth. And today I just kind of – hit as many spots as I could because I really didn't think I was on much, and I caught 17 today, and I was happy with it.
I mean, the lake is showing out. It still doesn't seem like there's a ton of big fish in here, but if you get bit, it's usually a good one.
I think in 2 or 3 weeks this place will fish really good, and the water temperature just kind of hurt it just a little bit, I think, with it being 47, 48. When it gets 52, 53, I think they're going to start biting.
Anybody you want to say higher thanks to?
I just want to say hi to all my friends and family back home. My wife, she's been doing a lot of moving. I've been gone this week, and we're moving houses right now, and she's been doing it all.
Well, you're going to get a little bit of money to help with that move. Let's hear it for Clint Knight. Nice job all the way up to second place. 3-day total of 56 even. You survived one.
Yeah, I don't know about this next one. He can catch him all right here. Even though sometimes I don't like him, but we'll see what he's got.
He was leading after day number one. Fell a little bit on day number two, was still enough to have him inside the top 10 coming into this final day out of Benton, Kentucky. Let's welcome him to the stage, Mr. Jordan Hartman. 2-day total, 39-12. To unseat Matt, you need 16-8. Looking for 16-8. Just shy, 15 pounds, 13 ounces up to third place for Jordan Hartman. Going to be a good finish for him. 3-day total of 55 pounds, 9 ounces. Jordan had a big bag on day number one with a little over 25 pounds, and here he is in third place. Nice finish. All right, Jordan, you know this lake better than most here. I mean, well, you fish it a lot, and it's been a good week.
Yeah, it's been fun. I don't really know. The first day was just crazy. I didn't practice anywhere I fished all week, really. I kind of just looked for new stuff, and then figured we'd run it in a tournament, and I rolled in day one and caught a 5 and a 6 off my first spot, and then another 5 and a 4, and I was like, my goodness, we're doing something here. And then it just depleted after that. I mean, the wind, I'm not going to blame the wind. I mean, there was still fish there. I just could not get my bait to them. It was just really hard. So we grinded it out. I think we're going to end up with like 19 a day. I'm pretty happy with that. Or no, not quite 19 a day. How much?
55.9 through your 3 days.
Close enough. We had fun, man. Let's come back to Kentucky Lake and do it again. Maybe I'll fish all of them next year. Maybe that's what I'll do.
That's what, yeah, we hope you do. We hope you had a blast. I mean, when you can weigh in front of a crowd like this, I think a lot of it's due to you being here, and it's just been hope it's been a fun experience for you.
Yeah, this is amazing, man. I got to thank everybody that came to the weigh-in. I got buddies and family and friends all through here. I'm sure people watching at home. I got to thank High Tech Marine Precision Sonar. That's where I work. Great group of guys, man. Everybody here that's in the top 10. We like battling it out, and we'll do it again.
Sounds good. Let's hear it one more time for Jordan Hartman. Gonna be a good finish for you. And for the first time for weigh-in, because we're doing this Roku thing, you've survived. We're still on the throne. We're gonna take a commercial break, so you're gonna get to sit here even longer.
Hank, you got to wear some different clothes, dude. You kind of make me nervous. You look like a game warden. The only reason I knew any different down there is because you had on white shoes, and they don't wear white shoes.
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't. But, all right, well, we're going to do that. Hang tight. Enjoy your throne.
Yeah, I ain't used to that, Hank. You got me setting up here. I'll probably be out pretty soon. But let me tell you all how rough it was out there. Well, first, I camouflaged my boat this week. You know I like all these guys, but like, I know how people are kind of looking around, watching and stuff. So me and my wife spent 2.5 hours with 30 rolls of electrical tape going over my boat wrap. Y'all think I'm joking? Go down there. It looks like
Did you use the wider electrical tape or the small stuff?
Well, the hardware store only had one roll of the 2-inch stuff, so then I had to get the big sausage rolls of the little tiny 1/2-inch stuff, so I stripped her on there, got her done, and then I'm running down the lake today, stuffed them waves, broke my front graph mount on that big MBT, so I had to peel a strip off my boat, go up there, and wrap it around there and kind of just tie it off. So, like I said, dude, like, we had a hell of a ride, and it's we got to do a little work on the boat and peel out. I think that electrical tape will come off all right.
Did you watch the show MacGyver growing up?
No.
That's about what I'm thinking. You're using what you got. Let me just take a little piece of this off the side of the boat. But if you didn't see his boat complete, I thought he had just like wrapped over it with just black wrap. But then I realized it was just little strands of electrical tape covering the whole rig.
Yeah, this redneck's a little smarter than what you think. I had people out here be like, I ain't seen you all week. And I had people, I was looking for you. And I was like, you ain't going to see me, buddy. You get 50 yards from me. Kent of Camaro was like, dude, I didn't see you all week. I said, you run 40 yards from me.
Well, it worked out. That's some David Fritz stuff. Throne feeling okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Still the king of Kentucky Lake so far, but let's see if you can get unseated next by this Georgia angler. He is fishing in all 8 opens. He calls Appling, Georgia home. Come on up, Tanner Haden. He was a college angler last year, was inside the team of the year, right? Team of the year, reigning team of the year. 39-14 through your 2 days of fishing. You need 16.6 to unseat Matt. Looking for 16.6. 8 pounds, 11 ounces. Going to jump Tanner to 5th place right now. 3-day total of 48.9. So going to be a good finish for this young man as he is just starting his Opens venture. This is his 3rd tournament already with the Opens, and he already has a top 10 now with 48.9. Let's hear it for him. Nice job. And these college anglers, if you're watching live today, we had John Garrett on here. He cut his teeth through the college series, is now leading the Progressive Angler of the Year on the Elite Series. And kind of wanted to point that out now because you are right now, you're the reigning Team of the Year through the college series, and here you are in the Opens with your first top 10.
Oh, yes, sir. It's pretty great. I had a really rough practice. I only caught 6 fish in practice, so to have 20 pounds one day, 19, and then catch 3 more today, I'm very blessed to have championship Saturday. So,
did you change things up from your practice, or did you feel like you were doing the right thing? It just timing needed to be right.
No, day one, I ran around and fished shallow till 1 o'clock and had 0. So, and then in 30 minutes I caught 20 pounds. So,
okay. Nice.
And I fished that same spot for the last 3 days.
Wow. Okay, so it was one spot and you just threw it all in right there.
Yes, sir, pretty much. And today the wind kind of muddied it up, but got something to bite, and that was it.
Still here, though. Still reigning or inside the top 10. Going to be a good finish. Set our sights on Norfolk, Arkansas. Get some good points out of this and call it a good event.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for that, and I'd like to thank some sponsors, Brushstrokes, Beams, and there's some of the other sponsors. So.
Yeah, nice. All right, one more round of applause for Tanner Haden. And Matt Robertson, still the king. Still the king.
I'm going to tell you what, you keep on calling this thing a throne. You don't want me to close my eyes because I've been out there on the lake all day. And my stomach's a little bubbly, so you better get this thing moving.
Next guy coming up has the biggest bag of the tournament so far.
Oh, man, I hope he does. You don't want me
But he did yesterday.
You don't want me to sit here too much longer, buddy.
All right. This is great. This is unscripted, in case you guys are wondering. It's just working out that way. All right, like I said, he had the biggest bag so far at the tournament with 25 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday out of Dayton, Tennessee. Let's welcome him up to the stage, Mr. Miles Burghoff. Step on up. 2-day total of 40 pounds and an ounce. One in here today. I think it's a good one. 2 pounds, 15 ounces today. Going to be a 3-day total of 43 pounds even. Jumps Miles to 7th place. He says he's proud, so let's hear it for him. He worked hard for it. I know he did. And kind of like Tanner, you said it on live. You just found a magic spot, and sounds like you caught everything out of that thing yesterday.
No, I don't think so. What it was like a 2 or 3 foot spot that was just a shell bed, very current oriented, just classic TVA type stuff. So you really have to have current. And if the current's not there and you also have mud in the area, that's kind of what I experienced. The first day, it was all mud. We had that west wind, and it just muddied up the whole area. And then there wasn't anything there. The next day, we had that south wind that went with the current, and they're kind of backfilling it, so it's not necessarily, really good current right now, but that wind really helped, and it was just gangbusters. I mean, it was a straight hour of just slaying them. I mean, big ones. And so had a blast yesterday, and then this morning, it was muddy there again, and this afternoon, it started to feel right. It kind of cleared up a little bit, but we just didn't have good current, and they never got back up there. And I would know, because you can see them. It's only 2 or 3 foot of water, and on that live scope, you can see them.
Let's talk about what you did yesterday. It was a pretty tough year last year for the Burghoffs, but it ended up very good at the end of things. But I was very passionate about, and we're glad to have you back. But I'll let you explain it much better than I do.
Yeah. So this is a great opportunity. So essentially, last year, my daughter got diagnosed with a cancer called neuroblastoma. She was only 10 months old at the time, and so we ended up getting accepted into St. Jude, just right down the road here in a couple hours, and they absolutely did wonderful things, and she is now cancer-free as of today. And we got the next set of scans coming up in a couple weeks here. But I want to take this opportunity. Once again, I've got a fundraiser going on. I've got a YouTube channel, Sonar Fishing. I'd love to have you on the YouTube channel. But on every single description of every single video, I've got the link to that fundraiser. And so please go check that out. We're trying to raise as much money before May as possible. And I'd love you guys to, donate $5, $10, whatever you can. Greatly appreciate it. I just got to tell you, that organization is so incredible. If you donate to St. Jude, let me tell you firsthand, I know where it goes, and there's just, it's just a wonderful place. Also want to finally give a shout out to my daughter Riley at home, my wife Katie at home. I miss you guys. I'm going to be home very soon, about 4 hours. And also want to give a shout out, since you've been talking about this rough water. I was actually driving like a grandma today. He passed me up like I was standing still, but I was trying to be easy on my camera guy a little bit. But that Phoenix, this morning I went out of the main river channel. Everybody else took that side channel. They were much smarter than me, but I was so glad to be in that Phoenix. Everything worked perfect. And I got to say one more thing. I've been running Pro Guide batteries this year. And when I was sitting on that spot, just sitting there, waiting for that thing to reload yesterday, I mean, I had all my electronics on, everything, and never skipped a beat when I went to crank it at the end of the day.
That's awesome. One more round of applause for Miles. So glad you're back with us and the family's healthy. 3-day total of 43 even. I just got this mental image of you just passing him in the air, Dukes of Hazzard style.
Buddy, I was getting in there. I was like, why is all these guys driving like a grandma?
Selfish mission. So, all right. Well, the further we go, the higher in the standings they were.
Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you something. If I could read the future like Ray Charles could see, I'd have never seen myself sitting here this long. I'm going to tell you that.
Here you are. Let's see if you can survive another one. You keep surviving. All right, next up, he calls Knoxville, Tennessee home. Come on up, Sam Hangy, former Auburn Tiger. 4 in the bag. 40 pounds, 5 ounces through your 2 days. To unseat Matt, you need 15-15. 13 pounds even up to 4th place. 3-day total of 53.5. Sam's first top 10 of the year. First top 10 in the Opens. And it's going to be a good one. 3-day total of 53.5. 4th place for you. And let's hear it for him one time. The Knoxville, Tennessee native. All right, Sam. You've been close several times, and we finally got into that championship Saturday.
Oh, it was awesome. Having a camera boat in the boat today was so cool. Being on Bass Live, that's just something I've watched for so long, and to be able to go back and see that I was actually on it's pretty crazy.
How'd you get it done this week?
I had a couple key spots. I had a rock pile, a couple stump stretches, and I really just milked them for all they were worth. Okay. It was really the only areas that I caught fish in practice, and I just went back to those areas and fished them slow and hard and caught as much as I could catch.
Where on the lake?
Had some right up here, and then so I started here each morning just fishing right outside the ramp, and then after that I'd run down towards the dam. It
really was a crazy week. We had north wind, then a south wind, then a west wind, and then today a pretty stiff north wind.
Yeah, it was a lot of changing conditions. I tried my best to fish offshore the entire tournament, but there was a couple times where it got so windy that I had to go to the bank, and I actually ended up weighing a 4-pound largemouth that I caught blind fishing on the bank yesterday, which was pretty crazy.
Sometimes when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. All right, who do you want to say higher thanks to?
Yeah, no, I really want to talk about Impulse Lithium batteries. Like I said, I've done a bunch of different things this week. I've been spot locked in giant waves, burned down the bank on my trolling motor, and everything worked perfectly. The batteries are great. Even outside of the batteries, trolling motor, boat, everything worked flawlessly, especially in those big waves. So I also want to thank my family as well and my girlfriend for coming up here and supporting me. So it means a lot.
Let's hear it one more time for Sam Hangy. Nice job. You're going out of here at 4th place. And somehow we got a little pattern going here. Here you are. You're still here, still on the throne.
I'll be honest with you. I just don't think it's no way I make another one.
We're to the point now, every time you survive is about another $1,000 in your winnings.
Buddy, I'm wasting all my luck right now. I'm going to tell you.
All right, well, you ready? We'll go one more. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, yeah, this might be a tough one. He's been consistent all week right at 20 pounds each day. His 2-day total is 40 pounds and 15 ounces out of b.a.s.s, Illinois. Let's bring him up to the stage. Mr. Ethan Fields. Oh, boy, this may do it. 5 in the bag. To unseat Matt, you need 15.5. He's got it. 22 pounds and 6 ounces. Round of applause for Matt Robertson. Great job this week. And Ethan Fields says hello to the lead with a 3-day total of 63 pounds and 5 ounces. The Illinois angler dropping a big bag. He's been 20 pounds and 20 pounds, and he's upgraded to 22 today. Let's hear it for him. And the two anglers behind us start doing the math in their head, and you, my friend, are saying hello to the lead.
Yeah, I am. That was a crazy day right there. The best day I've had yet. I just think I got lucky again. I mean, been doing the same thing all week. I've been saying I've been running a bunch of new water, and actually pulled up one of the spots that I've caught a couple on yesterday and the day before, and there happened to be a school there, so just meant to be.
And you made it all the way to the dam. How long did that take you this morning?
I was not like Matt. I stopped about a mile away, and I waited for it to calm down. I wasn't doing all that. I think me and the cameraman were both scared.
It's a little rough this morning, but okay. So Keys, you were fishing down towards the dam in the lower end of the lake. How'd you find it? How'd you get it done? Break that down for us.
So out here, what I like to do is spend a lot of time on the trolling motor. So a lot of these fish here, especially with high current, they sit so tight to the bottom. So on side scan and stuff, you can't see them. So I'll just get up on top of bars and stuff, troll motor on 10, and just go. Because, like I said, you ain't going to see them on side scan. So obviously, forward facing is a big deal for finding those fish.
Okay, nice. Key lures?
Minnow. Actually, no. I caught a big one on a jerkbait today, so that was a little different.
Did see that. All right, very good. All right, thank you. So who do you want to recognize?
Had some family come down, so that was super cool. Bunch of people watching back home. I got to say thanks to them. And then Murphy Excavation, Pisces Pools, Clinton Seamless, Jansen Ford and Breeze. Big shout out to Jetta as well. I broke my prop this week in practice. Got a little bit too close to the bank, and they were good enough to run me one down, so I didn't have to waste any time. So that was super cool.
Well, you want to take the hot seat for the first time in your Opens career?
I would love to. Sounds great.
Take the hot seat. Let's hear for him. Ethan Fields in the lead. We're happy to be broadcasting for the first time in Bassmaster history on the Roku app for a weigh-in at Bassmaster.com, and we're almost down to it. You're in first place. 2 anglers left. That means we're taking on some hardware, and no less than, what did I say it was? $15,000. So it's not a bad payday for a week's worth.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all. I know these two behind me are pretty good at fishing, though, so we'll see how it shakes out.
I don't think anybody was as consistent as you were this week.
Yeah?
Yui, maybe.
Yeah, he probably was, yeah.
All right, hang tight. This angler, I don't know how many miles he ran this week. He probably does. We'll find out in a moment when we get him up here. But we were like halfway through the live show, and we're like, Laker's not even to his hole yet. But let's get him up here out of Guntersville, Alabama. Had a great week so far with 42 pounds and 3 ounces. Laker Howell, step on up. 3 in the bag today, Laker. They need to be 3 big ones. You need 21-3 to take over the lead. 9 pounds, 14 ounces, 52-1's going to be his 3-day total. Jumps him to 6th place. And I will tell you, he has burned some gas for these 52 pounds and an ounce. Let's hear it for him one time. Nice job, Laker Howell. Had a top 10 last year at Santee Cooper. March has been good to you. That's when you had your top 10 last year, and here we are again in March with another top 10 for the Opens.
Man, I'm telling you, March is starting to become like a favorite month of mine. I don't know what's going on with March, but, last year, this exact week, we were at Santee, and, something crazy. I ran a long way there. This time, I just figured let's go for the gusto and, make the longest run you can make anywhere I know. So, boy, I went 900 miles in total this week in a bass boat. 3 days, 900 miles. I don't know. I don't even want to know how much I spent on fuel, to be honest with you. It's going to hurt when I look at my credit card later. But we're here at top 10, day 3, so I think it paid off.
Absolutely, it paid off. So how many miles is it to the dam?
Oh, so called the Lockmaster to figure that out because everybody had different opinions. And he said that the mile marker here is 66.1 and his is 206.8. So math on that's about 140. So I had to fill up twice with fuel.
Each day, going and coming.
Yeah, going and coming. Mermaid Marina, that guy is freaking awesome, by the way. He had me a bologna sandwich every day in the afternoon when I come in. So, boy, I would choke that down around the river. It was a good tournament. I mean, I caught 3 bass today. I've never been so happy to catch 3 bass. I mean, I had a blast.
Now, can you, being able to have gas, did that allow you to run wide open, or did you have to conserve fuel and go a little bit slower?
Yeah, I mean, so from here to the marina's dead center, right? So from here to the marina, it's like 26 gallons I burned. So then from there to the dam is a little bit closer. And when I got back to the marina, I'd have like 4 gallons left every day. So I would just put 30 gallons back in it, make it in and stuff. But, boy, I'm telling you, that current bite was fun. It was a lot of fun. Buckeye shocker head, 1/2 ounce, just letting it drift with a 4.5-inch swim bait. And I'm telling you, they would just rock your arm. It was incredible.
You had 3 today. Do you ever have the other 2 on?
I never did. I caught a drum and a skipjack. I think a lady on the bank wanted to fight me today. So it was interesting. As far as it goes, 900 miles, not as much stuff went wrong as I thought probably could. I threw one ear this week, almost ran out of oil one time, but aside from that, I mean, everything ran good, and waves were fun. But here we are.
You're trying to sell your boat, and you just put another $100 on it in 1 week, so that price went down if you're looking to buy a Lakers boat this week.
Hey, I tell you what, it's good and broke in. It's reliable. It'll get you to where you want to go. So I promise, holler at me, Facebook Marketplace. It's for sale, okay? One more shout out. Precision Sonar just dropped their new batteries, and I've been running those, and I put them to the test this week in that current. Never took my thing off a spot lock all week, and my batteries the entire time never got below 75%. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, let's hear it for him one more time. He went a long way, almost to Arizona, I think it probably would be. All right, and then there was one, which means your total just went to $20,000 that you're taking home should you come in second place.
That ain't bad. I like money.
I'm sure you do, especially he's still a college angler too. That's what we were talking about. Still in school and doing the dual that you're getting his education's first, but still doing the opens too.
Yeah, I just love fishing. Not big on the school part, but I'm kind of getting forced to go, so I'm just ready to get done next year.
Well, you got to stay in school. Get that degree. All right, so we're down to one more, and this is typically what we do with the opens. We're going to bring him up to talk because we don't know how it's going to go yet. So if Brian, if you would grab his fish and hold them, Huey, we're going to come up, get some thank yous in because it's going to be absolute mayhem in a second with whoever's going to take these fish. So Huey, come on up. He's your coming into the lead with 48-4 today. Step on up, Huey. This is your chance to give thank yous. Full disclosure, I don't speak Japanese. He speaks it very well, so we're going to try our best. But good week this week.
Yeah, very good.
You want some thank yous? You want to say hello to anybody in Japan or anybody here with some thank yous?
Yeah.
You want Japanese?
Japanese? Okay.
Yeah.
すごい3日間結構釣れてるんですけど全然簡単じゃなくて正直上位に入るとは思わなくて最初からでもこうやって釣れて今決勝の舞台に立ててで今優勝争いができてすごい感動してるのとまだ優勝が決まってないので緊張してます
Very good. Go get your fish. You want to know what he said? He said, Paris, Tennessee, you guys are awesome. I love Kentucky Lake. This is the best trip of my life. And Ethan, I don't know if I'm going to win. All right? That's what he said. True story. All right, are we ready? Ethan, I need you right here. Paris, Tennessee, you guys ready? It's been a fantastic week. It's been a challenging week for these anglers. They have worked hard. Let's hear it for all of our anglers and all their hard work. And that trophy right there represents a Bassmaster Classic berth, the Super Bowl of bass fishing. Everybody ready? You guys ready to get this done? All right, let's welcome him up. He came into today in the lead with a two-day total of 48 pounds and 4 ounces. He is from Japan, 36 states and 4 foreign countries representing this field. Come on up, Yui Aoki. 5 in the bag. He has his limit side by side. Ethan, tight 15-2 is what Yui needs. If it's less than that, it's Ethan looking for 15-2 for a classic berth. He's got it 18 pounds and 10 ounces, and Yui Aoki is going to be your champion here at Paris, Tennessee, Kentucky Barkley Lakes. 3-day total of 66 pounds and 14 ounces. And Paris, it's been a while since we've been here, and let's hear it for your champion now, Yui Aoki. He has gotten on a hot streak. This is his 3rd top 10 in a row. All right. English, congratulations. Good job.
Thank you so much. It was very tough day. So,
Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Very happy. All right, let's get the trophy. Let's get the trophy. There's nothing that says it more how happy he is than a smile and holding the trophy. Yui, step right here, and let's get loud for him one more time. With a 3-day total of 66 pounds and 14 ounces, Yui Aoki is going to be your champion here at Kentucky Barkley Lakes, Paris, Tennessee, Paris Henry County Tourism Authority. You guys have been fantastic. Good job. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm glad I'm coming to America. So Kentucky Lakes has big smallmouth, big largemouth, and great view. So Kentucky Lakes has become my favorite lakes. Thank you, everyone.
I did understand that. His new favorite lake. One more time. Hold it high. Your champion, his new favorite lake, he said, Kentucky Lake. All right, and he's headed to the Classic. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Our next stop is in early April, Norfolk Lake in Arkansas, Paris, Tennessee. You guys have been fantastic. And also, a huge shout-out to all you folks watching on Roku. We're glad to have you. And it's just another fantastic partnership. We're happy to be here. The Bassmaster Classic is less than 10 days away. The Super Bowl of Bass Fishing, Dallas-Fort Worth area, Lake Ray Roberts. Tune in to Bassmaster.com, and you will be able to follow along and see who the new world champion will be in the next week or so. But until then, you guys have been fantastic. The Opens, we'll see you coming to you from North Arkansas in about 3 weeks. Paris, you guys have been awesome. We'll see you at stop number 3 for Division 2.